In Las Vegas. A fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. Okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got another spot and trying to get it outside. It was there and just ran him down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. That flag accepted, and it back. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Hurts. Fielded incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that. Well done.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were. Teamwork play, because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that times it can break big.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second and 6. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now after in by Cole. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10.
Here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him, move on to the next play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Adams, 47 yards. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Turn from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward.
Praise it. Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside. But it's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
inside. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin. The scenario they had last time out, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last about that, but now backed up a little bit. We love to use. Time to matriculate the.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but tried to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Cole. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion.
Left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And
Feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to half. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
again to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott. Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to win the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
For the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield. He throws there, incomplete.
The goal happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
There trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner,
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. it's a screen pass. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Waller, that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Drake. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second.
In an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. At the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Carr now on first down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They go back to the ground. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Carr. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Their 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, a bit of a mismatch in that area.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On first down, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jones Adams from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Shot, he took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 3rd and 9. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before.
For him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
He has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And the formula there on the 2.
Make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And he does have the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw.
And he'll go.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Carr to throw.
He hits Adams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be down.
Now Carr.
Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under. Booming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. Goal. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock.
More and more precious as it ticks. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Now here's a timeout as they 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. One final try now for Carr. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. In their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this